How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Newcastle against Arsenal, Carabao Cup, second leg, and it's the semi-final. And yeah, listen, I'm out and about, I'm busy. That is why the preview is in my car. It's like the old DT's Daily and everything else. But listen, it's a big game because got an opportunity of going to Wembley. Now, Arsenal being Arsenal, we don't do things easy, and we are currently 2-0 down from the first leg because obviously Newcastle beat us 2-0 at the Emirates. A lot of people have written this game off. A lot of people have thought that, you know, it's done and what can Arsenal do to change it? But football's a funny old game, and the one advantage to there being about 4 weeks between the first leg to this is that a lot can happen in football. A lot can happen in terms of momentum, form, injuries, all that kind of stuff. And where Newcastle went into the game at Emirates, right in the middle of unbelievable form. They were fantastic, winning game after game after game. They're now going into the second leg on the back of some really bad form and some really bad defeats, in particular at St James's Park, which kind of gives you that little bit of hope, I would say. That little bit of, okay, can be done. We can go there and do the job. I know our record at St James's Park is poor, of late anyway. We actually haven't scored at St James's Park in our last two Premier League games there, and we've already lost there once this season already, 1-0, wasn't it? But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, it's one of those where Newcastle could be in a catch-22. Do they look to stick or twist? Do they say, okay, we don't really need to go for it because we've got this 2-goal advantage, but then sitting back against us and just trying to soak it all up for 90 minutes would be a big ask. They will play a low block, I feel. Despite them being at home, they will be very compact and resolute and very different to Man City, is what I would say. So you're going to have to bear that in mind. Listen, or they're going to just turn around and go, let's go for it. Who cares if it's 2-0? And with us, I think that we've got nothing to lose. Just go for it. We've got a 2-week break after this. We're going to Dubai. So what does it matter? Just give absolutely everything for 90 minutes, just 100 miles an hour. The way we played against Man City, take that momentum into this game. The press, the work rate, the energy, everything. Just do the same. Replicate it. 2-week break. Dubai. Sunshine. Come on. It's that simple. There's a place at Wembley. And look, listen, St James's Park is going to be rocking. We know that. But if we score and go 1-0 up, believe me, they're going to start to feel the pressure. They're going to start to feel like, oh no, that 2-0 lead doesn't feel so great now. And that's when it becomes squeaky bum time. That's when things become a little bit difficult. So we can go there with nothing to fear. Go there with the same, you know, mindset as that final 20 minutes in particular against Man City. Be ruthless. And just take the momentum and the feel-good factor from that game into this one. I know that only 24 hours later we didn't sign anyone in the last day of the window, so there was that kind of negativity, but it is what it is. We've got what we've got. This is what we're working with. This is who we have. Just go and play. It's that simple. So I said it the other day. I put a tweet out on X and I said that we've got a maximum 23 games left this season or a minimum 17. Pray that we don't get any injuries and just go 100 miles an hour at it. It's that simple. So with that said, let's go and get into the starting lineup. In goal, David Raya. Very simple, very straightforward. Right back, Jurriën Timber. Again, very straightforward decision. Right centre back, William Saliba. Again, very straightforward decision. Left centre back, Gabriel. Again, straightforward decision. Left back, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Keeps his place, starts the game. The talk after the game against Man City about Miles Lewis-Skelly from the media, pundits, etc., about the way he celebrated his goal. I'm just sitting there going, really? Is this the energy you have for an 18-year-old boy that scored his first goal for the club and has actually clapped back at somebody that asked him who the fuck he was when we played at the Etihad earlier on in the season? You'll remember it. I love it. I love that energy. I love that kind of arrogance. It's beautiful to see. And I believe that he will take on his shoulders the fact that, you know, there might be a time it comes back on him. And that's part and parcel of football. In the same way that Erling Haaland's had to deal with the backlash of all of this because of what he said in the last game. He'll have to deal with it. But all this talk about, oh, you must have won something and do something. How do you disrespect such? Shut up. Shut up. Allow it. I love it. Miles Lewis-Skelly, left back. In the midfield, first of all, Thomas Partey. I thought he was excellent against Man City. That was a really, really good performance. Gonna need it again tonight. So yeah, straightforward. On the right hand side, I'm gonna start Ethan Nwaneri in this game. We're gonna need that little spark, that little creativity, that little bit of ingenuity, and you know, that little sense of unpredictability that he could give, and I'd start him. Simple as that. And if he's going up against the likes of Dan Burn, I don't know who's going to go on that left side, but yeah, play him all day long. Alongside him, Martin Odegaard. These are the kind of games we need you to step up, be a captain. Against Man City was excellent, and that's what I want to see more of. It's that simple. Alongside him, Declan Rice, superb against Man City. Listen, for the last month or so, he's been superb. He looks like the Declan Rice that we all remember again. So yeah, another big performance needed. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Trossard. The reason why I'm not starting Martinelli in this game is because I do believe that Newcastle will play with low block. And if they do, there's going to be no space, and that's what Martinelli thrives on. So that's why he wouldn't play. Trossard, very good, dropping into the pockets, picking the ball up in wide areas and driving inside. Very tricky, very skillful, and can do all the things that Martinelli can't against sides, against low blocks. So that's why I'm going with that. And then up front as the main striker, Kai Havertz. The main striker, the only striker, but it is what it is. Would have done him the world of good to get that goal against Man City after the miss in the first half. But tonight, if we get opportunities, we've got to take them. He has to take them. It's that simple. So listen, there we go. That is it. It's do or bust at the end of the day. I think that's the strongest lineup. It's very, very strong. Just Nwaneri coming in, and I said my reasons why. We got nothing to lose. Go all out, give it everything. Let's play like the Arsenal of a couple of years ago, when there was no expectation and there was no sense of fear, and just play and have fun and put the pressure on them. And like I said, get the first goal, go 1-0 ahead, and St James's Park will start to feel the nerves. And that's what we've got to do. Dampen the crowd, quieten it within the opening 10 minutes. If we get a goal in that period, brilliant. But if not, don't panic. Don't panic. Only takes a second to score a goal. So listen, let's see if we can go and get the job done. Let's see if we can go and find a place at Wembley. But if not, it is what it is, and we're going to Dubai. So yeah, it's that simple. So listen, there we go. That is it for the preview and the predicted lineup. Let me know in the comment section what you would do if it's different from my selection. As usual, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you a lot very soon. I'm out of here.